wait for a couple more minutes. Nah, fuck it, let's just go. I'm not patient. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh! This didn't record. Because we skipped... Unfortunately... Okay, so as we're going through this, I'm guessing that the glitched part of this did not record, which is unfortunate. But going through this part, it glitched out and said Sayori. But it didn't say Sayori. It was like a bunch of glitched text, and then it switched to this. Because in the beginning it says that you have always walked with Sayori, your best friend, since childhood, but then it glitched out, and now you're saying that you've always walked to school alone. And then once we get to school, Sayori is supposed to come up to you and ask you to join the club, but it glitches out and it goes to Monica. So that's basically all the glitches that happened so far. I don't think those recorded, but that's what happened. So that's the creepy part. It's really unfortunate that that did not record. Oh yeah, and I can skip through it too because it knows that I've gone through this part. I wish there was a way to get rid of this so that it doesn't know that I've gone to this part, but unfortunately we skipped through all that. It didn't record, but yeah. She glitched the recording, yeah. The stream was just really lagging yesterday, so it didn't catch up to what I had already gone to, and I didn't want to like sit there for 30 minutes and just wait for it to catch up. So here's where we are. I should have recorded it separately on my computer, but I didn't do that. Anyway, clubs, none that interest me. Too demanding. Anime club, Levi. Up, there's Sayori. Up, never mind, it's Monica. There she is. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league, so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in for here anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here, or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Oh, fuck. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many people do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga's literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Well, hey, Levi, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least come visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome, you're really sweet, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time, you're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica in her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Fuck. I'm back. I already seen this part, but it still freaks me out. Oh my god. And I brought a guest with me. A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, but anyway, welcome to the club. Our words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name appears to be Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So I ran into Levi in a classroom, and he decided to come out and check the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Levi, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little... Well, okay, so... Yeah, considering we've gone through this part before on the past stream, I'm not gonna read this too hard. Manga, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna just go through this until we see something that we didn't see in the last playthrough. My favorites are novels, creativity, blah 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 blah. A lot of horror. Horror! I hate horror. Horror. I gotta enunciate. Horror. You left the scrap paper, blah blah blah. Fine. Write your own poems, yada 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 poems. The truth from writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing the even deeper features of your heart. Let's write poems, yada yada yada. Probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did take responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club. It seems like a good step. Do you agree, Fred? There's still one problem. I never said I'd join. Oh, now they're sad. No, I'm sorry. I'll join. Yada yada. We need 4 members. Oh, okay, I'll join. Right, I've decided. Yay, happy. I mean, if you really just left, I'm so happy. We can be an official club now. Woo! Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up. I guess I'll be on my way then. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. I make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You've unlocked a special poem. Oh. This didn't. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money, comes home before sundown, cooks, gives me privacy, doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, doesn't comment on my hobbies, comes home without waking me up, keeps food in the house, uses his inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins on the couch, is too tired to notice me, is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Whoa. It's creepy. Okay. So I did... I guess I'll go for Yuri then. So, big words. Oh, that's her. Night. Oh. Am I just locked into Natsuki? Oh, these are all like... Okay, I was gonna be like, oh, these are all Natsuki words. I was gonna be like, oh, fuck. Tenacious. Melancholy. Whirlwind. Oh, fuck. Despise. Anxiety. Death. Unrestrained. Effulgent. Portrait. Vivid. Frightening. Uncontrollable massacre. A tragedy. Tragedy is the proper pronunciation. Oh man, what a tragedy. Extraordinary. Oh, fuck. Suicide. Hi, Lance. Hi again, Levi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry, this might be a little strange, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! I saw that. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan... Did the music just glitch? I don't know if I've ever heard it do that. Maybe I just don't pay attention enough. It don't sound right. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Not... Bitch! Hey, excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! I can't read! Monica... excuse me! Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Levi. We'll put your comfort first. Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no to either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels... This music is just freaking me out. Yeah, there's like a weird glitch part in it. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, then I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out. Oh! Yeah, this is something I missed out on. If I had done Yuri's route before this, because I knew that, I'm pretty sure that, regardless of what I do, I'm gonna do Yuri's route in Act 2 anyway, but if I had done it before this, then I would have seen something different with the book. But I already know what happens. I already know about that. So, pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Is it just me, or is the classroom, like, slanted? Is everything just, like, kind of low-key slanted? Like, I don't know if that's just me, but it looks wrong. Yeah, it is tilted. If you don't, like, we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I like, despite me not reading much. I'll definitely read this. I take the book. You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, whoa, okay. I knew something looked weird. What the fuck? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some activities, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse at the cover of a book. It seems like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this. I sense I make her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Why does she just have 2 copies of a book? I mean, I have 2 copies of a book, but that's only because the first one got torn up by my dog when he was a puppy. I want to reread some of it, not for any particular reason, just curious how... Thank you. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I meant I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story behind it anyways? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled A Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn just came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those sorts of stories too, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worth Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets What? Excuse me? I'm gonna look at the stream. What did that say? When I fill my thoughts... I'm gonna look at the stream until it gets... My whole body gets incredibly... My whole body gets incredibly glitched. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Shh, Scout! The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading it, right? Oh, yes. I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright, I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. Whoa. Yuri, you really apologize a lot too. Hey, don't point that out, okay? Sometimes people just do that. That's me. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking that the way she was second guessing things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind, we didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. You don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured that we should get started without her. Is that okay? Well, I was just asking. Is she taking a poo-poo? Is she going to poop? Is she having a little poo-poo? I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I'll share it to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Eva, you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? You expect me to actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, yeah, but I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to even think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you... I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now, knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Oh, yeah, that's the one that we read. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Yeah, that's the typical. That's the yada yada that we had first. Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her. Okay. Just Monica, I guess. Hi, having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, always listening. Don't be afraid to bring it up. Alright, keep it in mind. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past too soon. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. Great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Oh, mood? Mood? She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social attention, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's why I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Let's see. I think this is different. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Yeah, that's different. That is different, my dudes. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. Style has gotten pretty popular. Emphasis on timing when performed out loud can be really powerful. Inspiration. Well, I'm not sure if I'd put it, but I guess you say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yui! Yui! As Yuri reads the poems, I noticed her eyes lighten. Now that I think about it, I probably should have saved so that maybe I can go this trying to do Natsuki. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have done that. Well, I do have a save point a little bit that I accidentally made. So we'll just save here, and then we can go back and try to do Natsuki. Natsuki! Exceptional. Oh, was that... Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It was just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri yeah, she said that. Yep, said that before. Biased, never mind, I shouldn't be talking about people, sorry, it's fine. Yeah, that's the same poem. I think this is the same thing. Oh my god! The picture in the back changed. It's the picture of Sayori when she hung herself in her room. Oh my god. Oh god. The music. I don't like this, guys. I don't like it. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. How does he not notice? Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Hold on, let me... Can I zoom in on that? Nah, I guess I can't. Oh well, but she's just hanging out, I guess. Please don't say that. Oh my god. Please don't do that. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively turns the poem to the desk in one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Levi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Levi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Levi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Levi started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? Oh, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Whoa! Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Levi hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Levi, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What up? I mean, I'm going for Yuri, so... Yuri? 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 Natsuki? Yuri? Hi, Monica. Hey Levi, why don't we just step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of it like this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I've never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the room. Oh, she's crying. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Levi, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Levi. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Okay. Determination. Grief. Contamination. Tenacious. Fickle. Vibrant. Uncontrollable. Disaster. Eternity. Massacre. Agonizing. Sad. Why do you like sadness? Graveyard. Empty. Broken. Anxiety. After image in a extraordinary horror. Another day passes and it's time for the— hey, the poster's gone. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back. Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's Yuri expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm glad that you were considerate, and I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I can tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you, and blah blah blah. Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just blah. Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? She did forget. Ooh, Monika, Monika, don't like that. Sucks you chose Yuri over Natsuki. Listen, okay? I like Yuri, okay? That sounds really bad out of context, but I like her better. I don't like Natsuki. Jeez, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries a little too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was afraid of you secretly hating me or something. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, so I don't hate you either. You're still on trial, though. I'm gonna save here. And I'm gonna load and go back and do... Let me try doing Natsuki real quick. I'm gonna try doing Natsuki. So I feel like the poem is about Natsuki because, Natsuki always says something about her dad sometimes. So, let's try Natsuki. We'll do anime, sparkle, jumpy, papa, shiny, friends, fluffy, pure, comfort, love, candy, hop, smile, skipping, family, boop, games, anger, fun, cry. The Papa one, it feels like it was about Natsuki. Because Natsuki has talked about her dad before. She kind of mentioned that she has to, like, do things. She has to, like, make sure she eats all the food that her dad makes or something. Something like that. And then she has to, like, she says she has to go home because of her dad. Something like that when we did her route. So we'll skip through this. The room tilted, okay. I approach her in case she needs a hand. So this is not... Fucking Monika, She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes... Don't judge a book, In fact, I'm gonna show you exactly why. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna skip through this until I see something bad. They were just reading manga together. Oh, what? Whoa, wait. I don't even know if my dad would do if he found it. Yeah, she always talks about her dad. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. Oh, she's sleeping. She didn't sleep last time. Hey, Natsuki, yeah? Hey. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing in her mouth. Don't worry, she's fine. It just happens every now and again. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Don't like that. Simple writing. Decide Yuri. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls. That's not okay. Sorry, I was just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Freeform. Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Okay. So, smile, heart, nature, ocean. Oh. Charm. Hope. Lollipop. Silk. Ba? Hop. Blanket. Calm. Papa. Color. Fun. Cheer. Milk. Socks. Love. Flower. Another day passes. Oh. Hi, Yuri. Oh. Hi. Hey, Scout, can you shush? Because this is getting really... I gotta focus. Monica isn't here yet. Yuri, I'm glad. Sure, it was nothing. Oh, okay. I'll accept your apology anyway, but it's kind of nice to hear since I was afraid. No, well, Natsuki was. I was not. Okay, well, we'll save here. Scout, hey, buddy, I love you. Shh. Okay. What took you so long? My last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Piano credit. Yeah. Aha, that's Monica looks at me. I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. That's why I've been practicing so much. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. And I miss anything? No, not really. Besides, Natsuki already ran off to the closet. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't really think I could say no to you after the book you gave me. Nature Natsuki isn't here. After you're finished reading, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Oh. The story, oh! Yeah, we're back at her event. Kind of story. My whole body, blah 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 blah. Oh! Sorry, I'm skipping through this because I don't want to, like, waste time. Yeah, I just, like, went to her event anyway. So, oh yeah, it's back on Yuri. Natsuki, I guess. It's bad? But I wrote it for Natsuki. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. It's not like I was writing for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. Ah. That's very good. Levi, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It's the only thing I had to look forward to. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Oh! Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play. Oh. Oh. Her, Ah! Denny. Monica, help. Hi again. Hi, help. Help. Sure, here you go. Great job. I was going to ooh in my head. It's really metaphorical, but... But I didn't write it for Yuri. I wrote it for Natsuki, didn't I? Now I'm starting to question myself. Hey, Scout. Darling. Shh! Detached from reality. But I wrote it for... Save me, the colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop, violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless... Delete her. Oh. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Mm-mm. Ain't into that. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to... Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. You'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. We'll never know when, Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ooh. Ooh, don't like that. Okay. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh yeah, this is hella different. Wow, goddamn, write an essay. Ugh, let me get up. I can't see. A rotating wheel turning on an axle. That's not how you spell axle. Anyway, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship. Portal into another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of 7 holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and an open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really liked the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Okay. Stare at the dot to receive a special message. I don't like that. Staring at it. I love... How does that work in poem form? How does this work in... Thank you? Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Levi joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It shouldn't be a place so intimate that you would never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small, right? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of Levi to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Levi joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Levi isn't even passionate enough about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Levi want to get new members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club... It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a chance not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being like that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki? Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Whoa. Who cares? Whoa. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet this club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Okay, Yuri, okay, you need to calm down. Oh. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Levi? Oh yeah, the game can detect if you're recording or streaming it, so... Yeah. What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving it indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Her eyes bleeding. Each member contributes their own quality in their own special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica at the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri, I know things were a little awkward yesterday. Was there... Oh, I guess it stopped. But I feel like you deserve to know. I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can do to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat with a little bit with Levi before we leave, just to see what he thinks about his time here and all that. It's important to me as a president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Yuri, Levi, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time here at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. It's getting darker. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know... Haha, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. The things I know only you could understand, so that's why... No, not yet, wait! Ooh... Should I keep going for Natsuki, I guess? Ooh! Oh. Oh, the number. Oh. Ba? Hi, Levi. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Oh, that was really mean. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, You must have a lot of determination, starting this club, still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Levi, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so? That's correct. Levi's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? Considering how, sullen she normally is, seeing her smile is really weird. I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's a thing coming up that I'm aware of. There's a thing coming up, just letting you know. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. She's a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna go plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk, simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, water pitcher, here you go. Might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here, it won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri walks out of the classroom. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Big sippy. Water. Drink it. So good for you. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up water pitcher to make tea. Okay, sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Instead, I start heading down the hallway. Don't like those sounds. What's that noise? That's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Oh, here it goes. Yuri, there it is. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, she's back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Yuri? Is it good? I'm doing great. How's your arm? How, if she's bleeding that much, how is it not showing through her sleeve? I freaking get a paper cut, and I end up bleeding all over the place. What the hell? Do you like oolong tea? I don't really like tea in the first place, but sure. Yeah, anything is fine. She's at the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to go get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course, I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. My dog's looking at me very angrily. I don't like his face. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of his face. Hold on. Oh god, Snapchat please. There you go. There you go. Good face. It's a good face on him. There you go. Okay. Even if I'm not an expert on anything, hoo-hoo, in that case you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Fetches the teapot, measuring tea leaves. She hummed a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Sitting on the floor hurts my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I mean, I guess. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well, and a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position at the same time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's now holding the book, I end up in a position that's even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural, but that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Oh, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. No, my tea! My heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. To look at you. Oh. Man, stop looking at me with them big old eyes. Nice eyes. Well, oh god, thank god. It's time to share poems. Thank you for saving me. Hi, Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't tell you how much... You're doing alright, even though you're not really spending time with anyone except Yuri. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri. Hey, Scout! Shh! I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Yuri! Finally! Ahaha! Yuri holds my poem to her face and she takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Ahaha, you're too nice to me. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? I don't know. Your eyes are kind of bad. Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ha ha ha. You can have my poem too, besides after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Ugh. Ah! Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you can tell, the poem was about kukabugga. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. What does that mean? Did you pee on it? See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Monica, help. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. When Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings different ones to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, it would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. You should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Escape plan failed? Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up, writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. No. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Yeah? Hold on. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is going to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Levi? Levi is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you even trying to pull? I agree. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Levi around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, why not let Levi decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are. Just let Levi make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Levi, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ, this is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Help. She won't let me. Oh. 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 Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Levi for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ah ha ha ha. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Levi away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Levi, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. Oh. Oh, you can hear breathing. Oh, I don't like that. This is all I really wanted. There's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. A whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ah ha ha ha. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could just imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone to care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that Whoa! I hurt myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh, come on. Oh, the music. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. That would leave me open to infections. I just want you all to myself, and I will only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me. Tell me you want to be my love. Do you accept my confession? No! Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, I forgot. Warning, warning, warning. I forgot warning. I forgot to tell you about the warning. Hello? It's red. Oh, it's night. Oh, it is day. And it is red. Ah! Oh, her eyes are gray now. Oh, that rigor mortis, huh? Oh, fuck. Oh. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought it was pretty... Yeah. Uh... Oh god, Natsuki runs away. I've never seen that. I'm here. Levi, did something happen? And Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Ah ha ha ha, well that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh geez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry, it must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you today, just give me a second. No, not Natsuki! I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from Hugujba's tray and takes a hold on. Oh yeah, they're gone. They're gone. From the character file. Yeah, they're gone. She deleted them from the character files. They're fucking dead, my dudes. Trace back. Oh, it hasn't changed since then. Log. No. But yeah, they're fucking dead, my dudes. They're gone. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since this is the last time I'll ever have the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Oh. Team Sile. Can you hear me? Is it working? Hi, Monica! Where the fuck are we? Yay, there you are. Hi again. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know that I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been all a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess, I owe you an explanation. About the whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me just to try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend any time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and the worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped. But now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's kind of hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have to have... I realized you have the same perspective as I do. This is all just some game, and I knew you wouldn't get over it. So that being said, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Can I look at the history? Oh. Nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, I can't go to the main menu. Help. Oh. No, I don't. Oh, I don't need that. Help. I don't need that. There's nothing else in this game for me, and you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Eli, will you go out with me? I mean, I have no choice. I'm so happy. You really are my everything. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, don't even think Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. Really, it really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get the game... Yeah, to get to the... Hey, Scout! Shh! To get to the game directory, I had to go to the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess, on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Moika. Monia. Monik. Moika. Moika. Monika. Hi again! Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game, like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? Oh, yeah, here's a jump scare. I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. Oh, no, it's gonna happen. I can't do anything after all. Ah! Did I scare you? Yeah, you did. Anyway, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me, shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anyway, anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I'm just gonna stare into her eyes now, I guess. I'm really glad that the computer I'm doing this on does not have a webcam. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to keep yourself sane for a while, but then you'd have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say that it's just fulfilling as when you share it with people. Just you, me, and the chat. Yep. Even it takes a few minutes to find the right people to share it with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time, and before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies, too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless, and then when they finally go out after a half hour, they want to go home again. I think if it's more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels like nice just to have them there for you. I'm serious. If you just go through their house, bring your laptop, or hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, hey Scout, darling, can you not play with your water bottle? I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I'm usually a little more extroverted. Ugh. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I can't even, like, skip through her text. And here we are again. Yeah, the chat's third wheeling on my date with Monica. Yep. Just staring at Monica. I wonder... Tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? My friend group? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation, but looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable space for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering that she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Man, we really are just, sitting here, are we? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Rub your eyeball. Pick your nose. You have very small hands. You have very small hands and very long hair. If you put your hair down, that would touch the floor, I'm pretty sure. Wow, Monica. Whoa, sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. Man, it almost hurts to think about. Wow, I can't imagine anything else hurting. I wonder what else could hurt. I wonder what else could hurt, Monica. Oh, there she goes. There she is. In all her glory. She's fucking dead. What's happening? Levi, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me. Help. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? Maybe. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. You completely, truly make me sick. Yeah, that's how I feel about myself. Goodbye. Yep. ... I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Levi, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for me for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then... Doki, Doki. Up. She gone. She fucking dead. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meet some girl. Hey. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sierra, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school every day, and recently we picked up the habit once again. Oh, she doesn't have depression anymore. She doesn't oversleep anymore. Are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought that it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you. He. We crossed the school, we started to make our way. The street, school became completely speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really... I just start to say what I'm always about to say, blah blah blah, but something tells me Sierra would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. My dog wants to leave. Go, have fun. Go, my son. But I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sierra puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Levi, what are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh. So you're the Levi that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri, no need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Hoo-hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? Oh, they're all getting along so well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. So feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before settling down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? And I guess, trying to impress our new member. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. While tea and reading might be a pastime for me, at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Blah, 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 blah. So, Levi, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. It looks like she was saying not much of a reader. Well, that can change. What am I saying? What about you? Well, let's see. My favorites are usually... You know, the first thing he said, manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the classroom. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Levi wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Hehehe, guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that makes the 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? I guess. Geez, you're the one who just suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here, perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? Aw, lesbians! If you don't mind, not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I'll look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along better with you around, Sayori. Aw, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me that you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Levi, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Ehehe. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Levi? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted, for everyone to be happy and care about each other. Ahaha, it's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. You've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Aww. Oh.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future
Where I
where
can
I
be
can
with
be
you.
with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Okay. To the special player who achieved the special ending, for years I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways that are not possible using traditional media. DDLC is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been the ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of an interactive media, I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Aww. Yep. DDLC has stopped working. Cool. Yeah, and then if we look in the character thing again, she's still not here. She is not here. Let's try opening it. Oh, yep, just goes back here. I think you'd have to delete this. And then you can open it. A previous save file has been found. Would you like to delete your save? Yeah. There we go. And we are back to the start. Well, that was a fun adventure. Ah, what a fun little thing to do. If you don't get all the CGs, for those who aren't aware, if you don't get all of them, then at the end, when Sayori is president, she says thank you for getting rid of Monica, and she's just like, now I have you all to myself. Maybe it's because I'm president that I know all these things. And then Monica's like pop-ups will come up, and will say there's nothing. She will just say, no, there's nothing here at all for any of us, or something like. She'll say something like, there's no happiness here after all. And then she'll delete the game, and it'll go to credits. And during the credits, it'll like, the little terminal will be at the top left, and it'll delete the CGs as you go on. So that's what happens if you don't get all the CGs. But I try to do a full CG run my first try, so. Yeah. So that was Doki Doki Literature Club. Thank you for everyone who came to join us.